Hi guys, welcome back to the Isky Cam's channel. You are seeing a new face. You were very used to seeing Nolan, and sadly Nolan could not make it this time. So you're getting me. I'm Megan Taylor. I do all the behind the scenes social media marketing, photography, videography, all that stuff. I'm the one usually filming Nolan and sharing all the photos, and he couldn't make it. We are here at Hot Rod Drag Week 2024. It is the 20th anniversary of this, so it's super exciting, and we still wanted to give you guys something even though Nolan couldn't make it. So I'll be giving you some updates. We decided to do this a little late into the week, so if you see me in this spot, I'll be giving recaps of the last few days. As you see, the passes from Team Isky. My sister Alex Taylor is here, and so we'll be following along. Her, David Schroeder, a few different people. But new face, nice to meet you guys. We'll be giving you updates, just follow along.
Yesterday in testing.
Yeah, apparently a lot happened.
I can't even recap it at this moment, but did it look as bad as everybody else?
Yeah, it wasn't. I had a few people walk up and say, well, it's a good thing she can drive.
It wasn't that bad. Everybody came up and they're like, that was scary. I'm like, dance.
I don't feel like it was scary. It's just, I mean, I wasn't concerned for you. I just was like, dang, that's not a one and done.
No.
What was it, 7 what?
739 with an 8 at 151. So I mean, it was on a pad. I mean,
yeah.
The 60 was slow, but it spiked the RPM pretty high. I mean, when I say pretty high, like it was a nice curve and it was like 8,400. So I pedaled it, got back in it. It was like, oh sweet, but then it was like woo 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 woo.
It was like, doing that.
I was trying. I was like, that finish line's real close.
Yeah. But
it wasn't good. It was already wasted at that point. There's no reason to stay in it and hurt more stuff. So, or have a wreck.
What's Dad doing right now?
Well, here's the thing. That front strut has been leaking for a while. But yesterday I was like, there is a vibration, like a nasty one. Couldn't figure it out. I don't know that that's a vibration, maybe a coincidence, but I think what's happening is that's what's making the car steer. So anytime these front struts top out, the car is like unmanageable. We've done some testing with it, and it's basically topping that strut out because there's no fluid. You can see the strut rock in the body of the strut, so it's it's not like it's gonna come apart, but it's definitely, and when you're making a pass, your front, like my front driver's wheel and tire comes up off the ground more, so the one that's guiding it is the one that's got the messed up strap. So Dad's strapping, tying it down, and gonna limit his travel.
That was Nick's suggestion via live stream. Didn't he see something on the live stream?
Yeah. Well, yes. I think they collectively came up with a ratchet strap idea.
Oh, okay, maybe that's what it was.
But Nick called me, or I called him, and he said it seems like a strap, because the other day when he was testing a Camaro that they have, one of his customer friends does. Anyways, he was testing it, and the tire pressure was low, but he didn't catch it until we were at the race, and he said that.
He said fill it with oil, but that seemed to have oil in it.
Alright, you guys remember Patrick Miller, Bumblebee?
That guy?
Smart feller.
He's a smart feller.
Smart feller. He's the one that I sent him my struts, and he sent them in because they were a strange body strut. He sent them in to have them extended 2 inches, and so I messaged him today and I was like, hey, do you know who, maybe somebody in Indy that could rebuild it? He's like, it's not broke. It's like, no, it's broke. It's not broke. So he called Dad. He was right. It's not broke.
What we think.
Well, we don't know, but show him what he
So he said there's a clam nut on top, which is this nut here, this top ring. You see my drill bit that's in there? He said they come loose, especially like for us. He said we don't see it a lot because we race and we don't have.
Oh, ow!
He said we don't have the street miles that you guys have. But that nut comes loose and there's a canister inside of this aluminum tube, and that nut registers that canister. So he said if it comes loose 40 or 50 thousandths, it comes up and that canister just goes like this. So he said, I guarantee you can't hardly knock a seal out of one of those. He said it's probably just that nut. So he's telling, just take it apart here. Well, I can use 3/16 drill bits in these holes. I didn't even do that. I'm reaching in here and tightening it up anyway. But I've already turned it a lot. So that's probably all it is. It's already, you can see.
Before that was like.
Yeah, that's already tight. So we can fill it with oil, but it seemed to have oil when we just now dropped it.
Because it didn't just fall, it traveled down.
So it may not actually have been out of oil, but the bad news of that is you have to figure out how to fix your tune and make it go down the track. But that may not have ever been the issue. I mean, it's loose, but it's not oilless.
Well, I pulled power.
So, but I can't reach in there and hold that sharp drill bit because it does want to take a chunk out of it. But I got that rag now. So all I'm doing is taking that and spinning it. See that? I've already done it a lot.
A lot. So you got multiple turns out of it.
if you'll take and hold, get a hammer and let's beat on that screwdriver right there.
Be Rick Johnson.
I'm taking off my glasses.
Oh my god.
5 years younger.
I see it.
I'm gonna get try to check the tire.
Well, that was good compared to what it has been.
It was.
Nice job, dude, though. That's good. That's awesome.
It's best bet to be the 720 with a 780.
That's awesome.
That's making a big trip.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that's what they heard.
That was good. Okay, so that was a 687 at 215. I think that's going to put us in fourth for the day, which kind of sucks. But I don't really want to rush to get back in the lanes, and there's some more eating. So, I don't know. We're going to decide.
These two don't stop talking.
They don't stop talking.
Brian Mullins and David Freiberg.
They don't stop talking. We love you guys.
Are you stealing my drink? Hey!
Well, that was good.
6 or 8 minutes.
What'd you think?
I think I'm really happy today's over.
Yeah.
It's one of those things, the best part of this whole thing is coming up now. I love the drive, as long as the roads are good. And if you're driving, that means you're somewhat successful. You may not be the fastest in our case, but we still got a 6, so I'm happy.
687 at 2:15.
Yeah, it should have been a 677, but whatever.
4 more days.
Yeah, this is the first day, so it don't really determine anything. But we're about to head out of here, so all is good. Go ahead.
I start car. We get on road. We talk second. That didn't work.
Yeah, that was fun to follow.
Or do you have a horse lift Rockville soft flats? I know you got your hat.
Okay guys, let's recap day 1. Your memory will be a little bit better than mine. I am filming this on day 4 of Drag Week because honestly Nolan and I had this idea to do these recaps a little later into the week, so bear with me in my memory. I will try to recount and all, but it might be a little blurry. So to start out with, Team Isky members Dave Schroeder and John Inns in their Corvette that they're competing in the unlimited class went out, and I believe they made 2 to 3 passes, but they ended up knocking out a 678 at 210, which put them in the 2nd place position in the unlimited class that they are running in. So that's usually traditionally the fastest class at Drag Week, and that's where they were headed behind Ned Dumfrey that ran like a 619 or something like that. He did amazing, but Dave and John knocked that out. And a big thing is that car is capable of more, but something about drag and drives you have to keep in mind is a big part of it is endurance. So you don't want to push your car on day 1 and be taken out for the rest of the week. That is something that a lot of people forget, and they just hear the fast times and they don't think about the driving side of it and having to repeat this process for 4 more days after that first day. So endurance is a big part of it. My sister Alex knocked out a 687 at 215, I believe, and she was happy with that. She had to make 3 passes to get that done, and by that time she was happy with it. She was ready to hit the road again, the whole endurance thing. She wanted to get on the road down to Indy and start the week out. A big goal for her is hitting 6s every day. So the car has gone 672, I believe is its fastest pass ever, so it's definitely capable of more than that 687. But again, it's day 1 of Drag Week. It's all about keeping it together, being consistent, and getting on down the road. So they all headed out. They headed to Indianapolis to Lucas Oil Speedway. I believe that's the name. Again, it's been so many days, they're all blurring together. But everybody hit the road and we headed on down to there, and we'll come back for day 2.
Alright, welcome back for Drag Week day 2. I keep doing this like it's 4, but it's actually only 2. I did that on Tom's channel this morning because I was the stand-in Tom Bailey since he didn't show up, so I did his little that face. Anyways, so I was like, day number 2. Actually 2. So we feel pretty good about it. Had a great drive-in last night. Car is clean, it's happy, it's crisp. The motor is legitimately the best it's been. We put a brand new Titan oil pump in this. We can talk more about that later, but it's like a gear rater style rather than your standard big block oil pump. And so far, like, we're really happy with it. So that was one of the things, if you remember last time, we were cruising down the road at like no oil pressure. In between that and some Mike Hinson at Hinson Racing Engines, they pushed the lifters and just tightened some stuff up for us. And between those 2 things, we have really great oil pressure. And that new intake that Dad did, chef's kiss. I mean, 10 out of 10. The O2s are just the closest they've been. The car is just happy. Like those little changes, which some of them are big, like the intake, but the little changes, they're definitely ones that have paid off on this. So we feel good about the car. It's just clean, it's happy, it's crisp. So we have a tune in it. based on some data yesterday, that if everything goes right and the track's right and the air's good and we don't spin, this will probably be one of our fastest passes to date. Quickest. I don't want to jinx it, but we'll see. All right, let's hit it.
Okay. You want an update?
Yeah.
I think we're going to go back and do it again. I'm pushing to go back and do it again. So we're really close to being number 2, or if we don't do anything, we're number 3. Well, who wants to be number 2, 3? So we go back and do it again. It'd be pretty easy to get a better number, so I think that's what we're going to do.
Okay, so we're on drag week leaving Indianapolis, and Nolan looks different in the back seat. I think he got a Canadian accent all of a sudden. We have a new co-pilot, at least for a day. Okay guys, we are back to recap day 2 of Hot Rod Drag Week. This happened at Lucas Oil Speedway in Indianapolis. I never get the wording right on these track names. I always throw something random in there, so correct me if I'm wrong, but it was in Indy, and the track is a beautiful track, but the prep was not there. I heard that they only prepped down to the 8th mile. Everybody was having all sorts of issues. But besides that, we had some bad news. Team Isky members, John and Dave, did not make it with their Corvette. I believe how they worded it was that they were about 20 minutes on the road at freeway speeds, and it was just overheating. It was reaching temperatures that they'd never seen before. They didn't know what was going on. It became an all-night ordeal trying to make it to the hotel. They were running on no sleep, and eventually they figured out that they had replaced the valve covers and had new valve cover oilers that were it just wasn't working with the car, which is part of drag week. You never know until you're actually in the scenarios. And after their crash that they had to replace the valve covers. They tried something new. It didn't work. It's very sad. We wish that we could watch them all week, but they'll get it figured out and they'll be back and they'll have it better than ever. And that leaves us with Alex. So as I said, people were struggling with the track, and she went out and made a 690 pass, I believe, at 213. I want to say it was 213, which was decent enough. I mean, when you're competing in such a tight range between 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place and 4th, it gets really rough. But one thing about it is, again, endurance, and David Armitroud, who was originally in the 2nd place position, I believe, actually didn't make it to the next track. They had issues. They dropped out, which put Alex automatically into 3rd place, and she was hoping to move up a little bit. She was very tight with 2nd place, and so she debated all day, and I mean all day, on if she should go and make another pass, which eventually she decided to do, because everything could come down to the one more thousandth of a second, one more hundredth of a second with this stuff. So she debated all day. She went up there and she ran a 6.894. So barely any improvement, but again, any improvement is good. good. The car wasn't hurt after the pass, so she was happy with her decision. She slept well that night, knowing that she made the right call to go ahead and knock it down just the itty bitty bit. And so she left day 2 in 3rd place. So she gets to go back into impound the next day, which was a great thing for her. And from there, we headed from Indianapolis up to, where did we go? Where were we yesterday? Oh, from there we headed from Indianapolis up to US 131 in Martin, Michigan, which we heard was going to be a great track. We were very excited. Some Team Isky members, Steve Morris and Tom Bailey, had been testing there the day before. They didn't make drag week, but they were up there testing their cars, and they gave us some information and said that the track looked really good. So we went into day 3 very excited to hopefully knock down our ET some, see some more out of the car, and move up in position.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Does that make you happier?
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back for day number 3 of drag week. We are at Martin, Michigan. It's a foggy, cool day, so I don't know what time racing is actually going to start, but they have called everyone to the lanes. We're actually not ready yet, so I'm okay not being up there. With them not running yet. So we are just doing oil change. We have a couple things we're going to swap over and just check and change, and then get a tune in it and hopefully get a pass. So feel pretty good about it. Everything looks good from the drive. So just doing some general maintenance. That squealing is going to be awful for you guys. Sorry. All right. Anyways, to work we go. Passes to be made. I did the. We're putting it back to the first tune we had this morning because I feel like it was on to something. Right. I don't know. We'll see. Heck yeah!
217, almost 218.
Thing felt like a friggin' rocket ship.
It looks so smooth.
That was so awesome. Huh?
Okay guys, now we are back to day 3 We are in Martin, Michigan at US 131. We had heard great things about the track. It was very beautiful when we pulled in, but one thing about it is you couldn't see much because we had a fog delay for 2 to 3 hours starting out the day. So that gave Alex and Dad some time to relax, check over things on the car, make sure everything was looking good. They did that. They headed to the staging lanes. And one thing that we have to fight in Dragon Drives is that you are competing at 4 different tracks over the course of 5 days. So weather can change, the track preps changes everywhere. Even if they try to keep it consistent, it's just not possible. You never know what you're going into. But she got up to the line expecting it to be much less prepped like the days before had been at the prior 2 tracks. And that was not the case. Let's just say Dad almost face planted because his shoes stuck to the track and it was very sticky out there. It was almost radial prep by the time she went up there, and she just didn't have the tune in it for that. She didn't have the tire set where she wanted for that, so she got up there and ran a 702, I believe, at 216 mile per hour. So the mile per hour was still very good, but the ET was very low, and she does not want to turn that in. So she was like, okay, no big deal, we'll head back, we will change out the things. We discussed with Mickey Thompson some tire pressure changes. She changed the tune. She was ready for it to be a sticky track. Headed back up there, make pass number 2. It blew the tires off immediately. It smoked them right from the starting line. She knocked out like a 12-second pass. We were no way turning that in. And so she was like, okay, let's regroup, go back. So she got it all together. She actually threw her morning tune in that she had previously, put it right back in there, put the tire pressure back where she wanted it, went up for a 3rd round, and let's just say by that point the track was nothing like it was in the morning, much less sticky, the prep was already disappearing, and she knocked out a 683 at 217, which she was very happy about. We were very good with that. That put us into second place position for day 3. We headed out of there. Bryant Goldstone is still in the 1st place position, and the Nova was sitting in 3rd, I believe. So Goldstone actually had some issues on this day. He was having some head issues, I believe, or something like that. His head, something. We have so much going on, I can't even remember. But he had some sort of issue, and he actually had to turn in a 720 pass. So that's another thing. He is a quicker car than ours, normally running 650s, but Dragon Drives, anything can happen, and that got him that day. So he actually had to turn in a much slower time slip than he normally would, and that closed the gap between 1st and 2nd by quite a bit. So we were heading into day 4 not knowing what to expect. You never know what's going to happen to your competitors. You never know what's going to happen to you. But thankfully we had a very easy drive up to Milan, Michigan, and we were at Milan Dragway for day 4. Good morning.
Oh, he's back already.
Have we started this video yet?
Nope, this is it.
Hey guys, welcome back to day number 4 of Drag Week. We are sitting and we're ready to go, but this fog, we are on fog delay yet again today. We have been running since like 8 a.m. But it's nasty out there. Technically they're running cars right now, but we did not feel comfortable sending the car down like this because, one, it's low visibility, so if you get to the top end, you can't turn off. That's not good if they can't see you. And then 2, there's a lot of moisture in the air, so you know the track has to have a little bit of moisture. So we're waiting it out just a little bit, and then we're gonna go make a pass.
And we have FOMO. I want to go, but I don't want to go.
Yeah, we want to go, but like, I don't want to go. I don't feel good about it. That doesn't look good to me.
Well, I can't even see the end of the track. So that moisture in the air has got to be on the track.
Yeah. So
That's where we're at.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna be happy with that. That's probably a one and done for them. Congratulations, Alex. That's awesome.
You guys happen to be Team Isky?
Yeah. Look at that. Team Isky for the win, baby.
I'm Team Isky.
Ice guy? I'll insert my bathroom picture where we're advertising at US 131 that we saw yesterday.
Bathroom picture?
Yeah.
You took a picture of her in the bathroom?
No!
Yeah.
Anyways, no, Isky is advertising at the bathroom at the track yesterday. So insert
He's
picture
advertising in the bathroom.
here.
Yeah. To
Yes.
spend a little bit more money and at least get in the food court or something.
Well, just wait till you see it.
Yeah, insert photo there.
It's not really Isky. I mean, it is Isky. Okay,
Ice
we're
guy.
packing up. I heard there's ice cream on the drive, so.
So you done for the day?
Is it really?
Checkpoint 2, ice cream. So I have to pack.
You're leaving now that I came. She's only doing that because I came over here to film.
No.
You wanted your videos to be longer, but you walk away when I go to film.
Sorry.
Should work on that.
No more
Talk in
scams.
just a second, I promise.
What are you doing? Waiting to see if you gotta make another pass? Good luck.
I don't want those. I don't want them either. It's a Ford.
Oh, so we had,
Are you recording on
Yeah, we gotta close this out. You're done?
Let's get all the Taylors together.
Anyways, resume.
okay, is this a longer video, Meg?
I think so. No, you only made one pass today.
Oh yeah, we only made one pass today.
Oh god.
I was there all day somehow.
I gotta get you out of the light
You
beams.
were there all day somehow.
Somehow I'm going to be there all day tomorrow. And you know, I was thinking on the way back from the restaurant, it's like, I don't want to do another day.
Well, you have
I
to.
really don't. It's like, it feels like it's over with. We had a good meal. You know, we're here early. It's like it should be over, but tomorrow's a long day.
Can you, yeah, there you go. What the heck? Pause. Resume, part 3.
Get a new-
I mean, you can just keep going. I'm just gonna leave it in there.
Okay, guys, that was Meg's old man lens smudge.
And remember, as always,
We're not done. We gotta talk. He always is. How's this guy think he's gonna have a YouTube channel
Like
if he's
I'm
trying to?
He
end-
talks a lot on his YouTube.
I know, and he's trying to end a video before it's.
but my stuff's intelligent.
You're in this one.
You want me to explain something about building a car or something?
Oh god, there's music playing.
Listen to that.
Actually, you
Where
know
is
what?
that coming from? Okay, we gotta go.
We actually do have to be done. There's music playing. Sorry, we can't go anywhere.
Sorry, have you been hanging out with your
I'm hanging out
Canadian?
with the Canadians. Sorry.
Sorry.
Sorry about it. We have to go. There's music. So, you guys know how that works on YouTube. Not well.
Where's it coming from?
The hotel.
No, we're in a car.
Don't you know?
Oh god. I don't know.
It's
Nah.
water. Okay.
Yeah.
55 is going to be out here with that all night.
Okay,
Oh.
bud.
What if he's
It's
going to
okay.
be like, I'm in the hood?
No.
I mean, it's a very nice area. It's just not a lot of race weekers, drag weekers.
He's an ugly old boy.
No, he's not.
Kind of. Look at him.
No.
He's got a bald spot.
Look at him. He's cute. Oh, the bugs
He
aren't.
got bugs. He got bed bugs.
He's cute from afar.
He's doing good this week.
You guys are friends right now.
He has done really good, I gotta say. I checked the oil today after, well, it only ran for a day, but zero consumption, and it's like dipping your finger in honey.
Which that's a
Gold.
big deal. So if you guys remember at the beginning of the week, we swapped from M5, BP's M5, which has, and there's different theories on this and no one really knows much about it, but it's got nitroparaben. So it's not nitro, but it's like
Parts of
nitro
nitro.
adjacent, okay? It's closest. And it's supposed to be a little bit of, people think that it's a little bit of nitro mixed with regular methanol. But it's a complicated fuel. It's not very well understood. Not a lot of stuff on it, but people pick up power with it. So that's why we were running it. But we swapped back over to M1 this week, and just straight methanol, and we are very, very happy with that.
I didn't want to go to M5 to start with.
That is the biggest lie.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
I tried to get out of M5 like after the first time because it turned into the oil turned into chocolate. You don't remember me? The oil turned to chocolate pudding.
She says the woman's too stunned to speak.
I never wanted to run M5. I actually said that's the worst idea. We have a ton of tunes.
Whose idea are you saying this was? You're full of crap. I didn't want to run that.
I bet Nick said it.
I think it came from Nick. No, Nick
It was
said it.
Nick.
Nick said it because he was running it, but then Dad, like at the beginning of the year, decided he wanted to run M5, so you had Nick pick up a drum. I have the text, you had Nick pick up a drum at M5.
But after I found it,
It's
turned
him.
to chocolate milk. I didn't want to run it anymore.
That's sick summer.
Yeah.
That was
It was really nasty. I told you, I said, look at the inside this oil pan. It looks like somebody melted their milkshake
Okay,
in
at
it.
6 summer, he did decide this.
Yeah, and
Alex is getting tired.
I know, she's very weird. Okay, as always,
look at him running away. This is what he does.
To be fair, Nick's the one that brought M5 into the picture.
What the heck, Nick?
But then Dad's like, Dad and Nick start talking.
well, Nick said it was good stuff. He didn't tell me the
It's
milk,
Nick.
the oil turned to
He
chocolate
nicked
pudding.
it.
Huh?
He nicked it.
I know, he did nick it.
Anyways, I didn't want to run it because I was like, we got all this data on M1, and then I was like, it's just supposed to add. You're just supposed to add a little bit of fuel. It'll be fine. That you don't just add a little bit of fuel. You don't just add 15% or so to compensate for it. It's a whole maybe we'll go into detail later, but whatever. M1, big fan, works great, love it. Back in the car.
Doesn't make me want to cry
I
every
was gonna say, it
time.
doesn't make me cry as much.
Does it make you cry as much?
No, because when he checks the oil, it's not chocolate syrup.
I like it better.
Okay, he wants to go to
I
bed.
tried to get that junk out of it the first day. It's like, I don't like this stuff. As always, go fast, stay grumpy, and be bitchin'.
That is not this
See
channel.
ya.
Hey guys, welcome back for day number 5. You didn't see the chaos this morning because Meg wasn't here.
Sorry.
Anyways, the trailer broke. Have you already talked to Dad about
Nope.
this?
We
The trailer
can.
broke. So I didn't turn when I was supposed to because I thought another car turned incorrectly. So we went down, like, I don't know, a couple hundred feet down the road, turned around, and on the way, I was turning back into the turn lane, I heard something. I was like, I thought the rear, like there was something wrong with the rear end, but the trailer tongue broke, and we dragged the trailer into the track, and it totally fell off right here where we're parked.
Conveniently an impound.
But
You know, I actually thought your parking choice was weird. You don't normally pick the end.
actually, no, they told me I had to park here anyway,
Oh,
so
okay,
it just
that's
worked
right.
out.
Trailer said, I've had enough of this. This
It's
is
done.
where I'm going.
But it was actually a good
You know
thing.
how dogs do when they just
They just
have to
sit
sit
down?
down when you're pulling them on a leash?
That's what the trailer
It's
did.
like, no, we're done.
We're
And
done.
then I thought of the real sound where it's like, sir, you can't park here.
You should have done that.
I took a reel.
Okay, good.
Anyways, so we are ready for day 5, and it's actually a good thing that that happened, because had it not happened, we would have not known, and it would have pulled into the next event and broke immediately. And it didn't happen at high speed. It's honestly best case scenario. Also, for anyone who was gonna say it, no, it wasn't a weld. It's literally the tube cracked just from fatigue over time. Even though this trailer is relatively new, the tongue has been around for about 15,000 miles. So Dad's got a plan. He's gonna beef it up, triple throw down, build a chair, stand, this and that. It's gonna work out good. We're sitting second in our class. Basically, our goal is to maintain second. My next goal is to make sure that this thing drives in the trailer this afternoon, so that way we can go testing and be prepped for sick week without having to rebuild the motor. So I'm running the same tune as yesterday because I got no data yesterday. And the changes that we made from yesterday versus Monday aren't that drastic, and it's what it's going to take. Those changes are what it's going to take to go faster, so we need that information. definitely going to be of a different quality. But on Sunday when we were testing here is where we ran our fastest or quickest 60 foot. We ran a 1:14. So I got high hopes, but it's the heat of the day, and it's all kind of a guess right now. But we're going to give it a shot. Get up there. We should have plenty of time to make fastest today. If all looks good, we might head back up for another. I don't know.
790 at 173 miles an hour. I asked him for the 799 yesterday. I got it this time. 790. Folks on the line, we are seeing some of the heavy windows going into the burnout box now. And on the line, we have a class leader.
So it would have taken a lot more power. Hopefully I got a data log and we can look at the car and make sure it's happy. And I mean, I feel like making another pass because like the car is happy.
You finally got 6s every day though, no matter what.
I did! That's 6s every day. That's a first. Hey, that's 6s every day.
I just said that.
I didn't think of that. All right, so that's exciting. We've always had something catch us. You're shaking. Sorry. Oh, I thought you were broken. I was like, she's sitting here. It would have taken so much more.
Okay, we are finishing up day 4 of drag week. Alex finished in 2nd place. She ran 2 passes today. One was an 8:42 at 2:17, I believe. That was her first pass of the day. She wanted to go back it up. That was her safety pass, so we keep her in 2nd position. It was back and forth all day. Goldstone had some issues. We had no idea if it was gonna go 1st or 2nd. It was like drag week used to be, which was really cool. There was a lot of competition, but her 2nd pass, she went up there. The track was not there. She blew off the tires, but she's leaving with a new drag week guitar, and she's a very happy camper. So I'll see you guys at the awards.
It's a great year, very full of drama, drama-filled, drama-packed. I spent a lot of time following Ryan and Brian and watching that saga unfold. Just makes a great story. Like you kept saying, you couldn't script it. So thank you all for being here. This is a really, really great time.
Overall winners. We had a lot of drama along the way. We had a lot of margin breakage. We had a lot of tension. We had a lot of good stories to tell in Hot Rod and also on the microphone on the live feed throughout the week. And it involved 3 people, all in the Ultimate Iron class. Usually we don't get 3 winners out of the same class because it's not unlimited, but it happened this year. And I got to give credit to every single one of them for the massive effort in time, money, sweat, aggravation, everything that it takes to make this happen with cars that average in the 60s. And in the end, they will all get the Gear Vendors guitar, and the overall winner will get the Gear Vendors trophy. So here we go. Number 3 overall, with an average of 694, the Ford Boss Powered 69, Noah Steven Speaks. The next car, I have to give a ton of credit to for being the most consistent of the fast cars that we had here. The least amount of drama on the track, and seemingly, from where we sat, the least amount of drama on the road. Not that they didn't have to work for it, because doing anything like this is a major hustle. But with an average of 6.845, Alex Taylor in a 55 Chevy. She's also the quickest Chevy.
I had no idea.
That's because we have Chevy and a Chevy, so Brian's car's an AMC with the Chevy. So there you are. She's the winner of Ultimate Iron, number 2 overall, and the quickest Chevy here. And finally, a car that really, really struggled for it. A guy who's been working for it for many years. A 6-time drag week winner in class. His very first overall with an absolutely just working on it. Cylinder head torch, transmission out of the thing on the last day. Big old crash, 667, Brian Gold.
Now you don't
Now we're going to do the photos with all the guitars, and we do have the Gear Vendors raffle.
Yeah, you wait on the
Rick, are we ready for action on the Gear Vendors raffle?
We are, as soon as we take this photo.
We are going to go through the
Give us the colors.
photo with all of the guitars,
same things.
and we're also going to get the photo with the Gear Vendors trophy. And I will say, after this having gone on for 20 years, I myself have never had a Gear Vendors guitar. Rick very kindly sent me one this year to commemorate 20 years of Hot Rod Drag Week, the event that started this whole thing.
That's cute.
You were just
I will.
okay. I will buy one.
I know.
I'll get a guitar for the
Right here.
Yes.
Right here, guys, right here. We got the photo?
We got it. All right. You just set the hardware on the table for a moment. We're going to get a picture of all 3 of you now. Brian, stay there. Other 2 in. We want all 3 for the magazine. Without me.
Kevin.
Winner in front. And then, so you over here. Right there. There you go. Right
It used to be ZZ Top, but it was you and Schroeder and Bailey.
Yeah, no more beer.
Right here, Hot Rod Magazine.
You know, going back to the earliest
Okay, who can play a tune?
car racing, we ran for satin jackets. It was so 1990. I remember the very first time street car shows that we did in 1992.
He set them all right there, I think.
We all got
Be better in
everybody in Edwards, I can't believe all of the respect they're here.
Alright, that is a wrap. What a freaking day.
So when I woke up this morning, it's like I wish I could just go home. I'm not sure I want to do this day. And it's not that I don't like it, but it's like the anxiety. Which direction is this day going to go?
That's true.
You know, we could have been first, we could have been second, we could have been third, we could have possibly been fourth. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's one of those things that comes down to the wire. You don't know what the 55 is going to do because we never ran a 6 every day ever because something always happens. So the fact that we did was a big deal.
You were the only car that did this week.
We are the only car that did this week. Interesting. No, it was very interesting the way it played out. It was a legit roller coaster of emotions because Bryant was ahead. Bryant went out on his first pass, ran 788 and broke a drive shaft and coasted. And we didn't know what happened. We didn't know if he was going to fix it. We didn't know what time Lance goes. And then he went out again and couldn't make a pass. So it was like, wait, we're sitting in first right now unless he gets it together. And so it's just like this, like, up and down. What's it going to be? What's it going to be? What's it going to be? I mean, we could not run him, you know, but not with averages. And then he got a pass. So that was that. But they worked really hard. They got their first place. They ran 6. I don't know what their average is.
I think they did 669 or somewhere close like that.
Yeah,
it was. I think it was. Yeah. So.
But yeah. So it was Bryant, then us, and then Steve Spees. I just said his name. I don't know why I called him a Kevin. He's a Kevin to me. Kind of seems like a Kevin, but he's not. Steve Spees. So, anyways, it was a good week.
I'm glad it's over.
I can tell you were.
Yeah.
I am. I mean, it's
early. Freiberger really flew through those awards.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Tom, take notes.
Sorry, Tom.
Tom's what?
Tom needs to take notes for his Sig Week Awards.
But we were getting this car packed up in the trailer before Dad has a conniption because we were about to be the last cars out.
Well, we are going to be the last. We're going to be the last trailer out there, no lights.
We do need to get this thing
loaded.
loaded.
Always the last one.
We got to get this thing loaded. So I'd say Drag Week 2024 is a success, and because we didn't even know we would even place coming into this.
Do you want to show your guitar? Yeah. You haven't even shown your guitar.
The guitar's pretty special. It's the 20th anniversary.
20th anniversary. It has Harry on it too.
It's got Harry Hall in memory of Harry Haig. Pretty cool because it's the 20th anniversary of this dude and or this deal. So, yeah.
Pretty special stuff.
It's very
You didn't have any guitars, now you got 2.
Yeah. I feel like you need one more and you need a trio.
Congratulations. Like ZZ Top.
Second place. Good job. We were cheering for you.
Rich Tiva's daughter.
Okay, that's
Harry Hall's buddy.
Yep.
That's me.
That's cool. That's cool. That, yeah. So, we're wrapping up with another guitar. And I think we got a car that's on the way to being a fast car.
Yeah.
Fast car.
It's finally.
It was consistent. And you got fastest Chevy?
Oh yeah, fastest Chevy.
Yep.
So it was consistent. It's happy. It's legit. I think the happiest we're gonna have loaded into the trailer in years.
And this being the fastest AMC or something, that's really cool. But there's a lot less of them. There's a lot of Chevys out here.
There are.
So to be the fastest Chevy.
You know, funny enough, this is the only Chevy in this group because you had a Chevy with a Ford motor. You had a Javelin with a Chevy motor.
Yeah.
And a Chevy with a Chevy.
We're pretty loyal Chevy.
Okay, Mr. 55 did good. Now it's got to get in the trailer and it's just got to go home. It's going to drive out of the trailer. It's going to get a bath. And then it's on a strict testing diet. Testing. 1, 2, 3. This day is done. Do you have anything else to say?
Nope.
Okay.
I think he is done.
I'm ready to go eat. I want to get the trailer loaded.
Let's go.